Hey, Derek Wahler here, and in today's video, we are going to talk about the best times to eat to lose weight. Now, before we get into the strategy and the details of the best times to eat to lose weight, you just got to know that the quality of your food is still super important. So you can't, take advantage of the strategies I'm going to tell you here today and still eat French fries and pizza and all that kind of stuff and expect to lose weight. That's extremely unhealthy, as you probably know. So you can't really cheat the system by using it. So number one is the quality of your food is still super important. So we got to cut out the junk. That's always rule number one. Now, if you already got something that's working well for you, then go ahead and do that. There's plenty of different ways to do this, but what I'm going to talk about today is very helpful if you're struggling to lose weight, if you have 10 or more pounds that you want to lose, or you just want something to try for as little as 24 hours to get fat burning jump started in your body and even lose a couple pounds pretty quickly. So what we're going to do today is talk about the 3 best times to eat to lose weight, and that's actually going to be just 2 meals. So what we're going to do first is we are going to skip breakfast in the morning, which is also known as intermittent fasting. So fasting is pretty simple. It's just not eating. And most people get it backwards. They think fasting means you're starving yourself, or that you're purposely not eating because you're trying to eat less calories throughout the day and lose weight that way. But fasting is very healthy for you. Especially if you have type 2 diabetes or any other diseases that are caused mainly by weight gain. Fasting is one of the best things you can do to combat that. So what we're going to do is we're basically just going to skip breakfast in the morning. So you can have some black coffee, water, green tea, things like that, but we're not going to eat anything for breakfast. Now there's a couple reasons why we're going to do this. First of all, when you fast, you reduce your blood sugar levels. So one of the main things with people who if you have 10 or more pounds to lose, your blood sugar levels are probably pretty high. So we want to keep those low, and one way to do that is to fast and simply not eat, and that's naturally going to lower your blood sugar levels. Another main benefit of fasting is it reduces inflammation in the body. So inflammation is the precursor to almost every disease known to man. Some level of inflammation, especially heart disease, is caused by inflammation and plaque buildup. And so we want to lower chronic inflammation as much as possible. And when you do that, when you lower the inflammation, especially in your stomach area, your stomach naturally starts to shrink and flatten up and firm up. So that's one of the most important things to do. It's not doing a ton of exercise. It's actually just reducing the inflammation in your body. And a lot of the inflammation is caused by the foods that you eat. So a lot of the high carb foods, the breads, the pastas, the crackers, the sugar, those type of foods create inflammation in the body, chronic inflammation. And once you reduce that, your inflammation goes way down, and then you start burning fat again, and your stomach starts to flatten up and shrink, which is pretty awesome because you're shrinking your stomach without having to do any exercise. So reducing inflammation, and that can be done. There's a study that showed that can be done with as little as a 12-hour fast, which means if you don't eat, if you finish eating dinner at say 8 p.m. and then you don't eat till 8 a.m. in the next morning, that's considered a 12-hour fast, and you're sleeping for most of that time. So if you simply just do that, that's been shown to reduce inflammation levels. And we're going to go a little bit farther because we're going to skip breakfast, so you can really start getting rid of that inflammation very fast by simply just not eating in the morning. Let the fasting work its magic and lower that inflammation for you in your stomach and just throughout your body in general. And then another main benefit of the morning fast is it increases human growth hormone, which is probably the most important fat burning hormone. It's like this magical hormone. The problem is, as you get older, your body naturally produces less and less of the growth hormone. I guess after 30 years old, it decreases every single year as you get older. So you have tons of it as a kid, tons of it as a teenager as you're growing. But then once you hit 30, 35, 40 and on, your body really starts decreasing its production. So one way to stimulate that is to fast. Now, another way to stimulate it is high intensity exercise, but fasting has shown in women to increase human growth hormone by up to 1,300%, and in men by up to 2,000%. So you can create this magic fat burning environment in your body by simply doing a fast every single day and not eating breakfast in the morning. So that's the first part of this is we're skipping breakfast in the morning. Again, you can have the coffee, the green tea, plenty of water, things like that. But we're just not eating any actual food, and we're cutting out the liquid calories as well. Then you're gonna have your first meal around noon. So you'll have to fast if you finish eating at like 8 p.m. the night before, then you'll do the fast until noon. So it's basically a 16-hour fast, and then you'll eat at lunch. And the lunch is pretty simple. You're just gonna make it protein, vegetables, and healthy fats. It's a very simple formula to follow for any meal that you eat going forward. Especially if you want to lose weight pretty quickly, that's a great way to do it, and it's extremely, extremely healthy for you. So we're sticking with protein, which is pretty obvious. It's for the most part, meat, chicken, turkey, steak, ground beef, fish. Is a great protein source. If you're vegetarian, you're probably going to want to go with beans. They're a little higher in the carb side, but your options are a little bit more limited. Eggs are a great protein source as well. So you're going to do some protein, you're going to do vegetables. The best vegetables are the less starchy kinds and the green vegetables. So broccoli is a great one, cauliflower is a great one, spinach, romaine lettuce. If you want to turn this into a salad, you can do that. Brussels sprouts are great ones as well. So you want to combine some protein with some veggies, and then you want to do the healthy fats because that's what's going to fill you up. So you skip breakfast. If you haven't done any fasting before, you're probably going to be pretty hungry by lunchtime because this is new for your body in general. So you're going to want to eat plenty of fat because that's what's going to fill you up, and eating more healthy fats actually helps you burn more fat. So some great healthy fats are, butter and coconut oil. So if you have the veggies, you can cook them in that. And then fattier foods are like if you eat the ground beef, get the fattier cuts of that, or steak or something like that. It has plenty. Chicken thighs, that's why I like chicken thighs over chicken breast, because the skin has a lot more flavor, first of all, and then it also has the healthy fats in there, so you can eat it and get filled up. It's kind of hard to get filled up on eating chicken breast because it's really just lean protein. There isn't much to it. So we want to combine in the healthy fats. Another great one is avocado. Avocado is a great healthy fat, so add that in as well. So your lunch is basically just protein, veggies, and healthy fats. Eat until you're full, but not overly stuffed. So you don't have to count calories. You don't have to, say I can only eat 500 calories at lunch. No, it's actually just listening to your body and then eating until you're full, but not so full that you can't get up and walk around or move or anything like that. And then we're going to do a little mini fast again because we're not going to eat until dinner. So we're not going to do any snacks. Snacking just releases insulin, and what you want to do is keep your insulin levels really, really low because that promotes a fat-burning environment in your body, and then your body starts using the stored fat, on your stomach, on your thighs, on your butt, on your arms, wherever you tend to store it. It starts using that as energy. So your body starts pulling that for energy. That's how you burn fat and lose weight. So we're not going to do any snacks, and then we're going to do another dinner. That's why you can eat a little bit more at these meals. Don't be afraid to have a little bit bigger lunch because it's going to hold you over until dinner time, which is going to be around 5 p.m. And again, we're following the same formula as lunch, which is protein, veggies, and healthy fats. And again, eat a little bit more. Know that you skipped breakfast in the morning, you had your lunch, and now you're going to fast again for 5 more hours. So don't be afraid to eat at your meals. That's one of the things that we fall into the trap of when we're trying to lose weight is we think we have to peck at things like a bird and just eat these little salads, and it's all about calories. But it's really about your hormones. And you're taking advantage of your hormones by fasting in the morning and really creating this fat-burning environment in your body. And then with the lunch and the dinner, you just want to focus on the proteins, the healthy fats, plenty of those, and the veggies as well. So we're skipping breakfast. We're doing the lunch at noon and then the dinner at 5 p.m. And what I always recommend with this is just do it for one day, because most people don't take action or don't improve their eating habits because they think, well, I got to do it for a week or a month, or, it's going to take 2 years to get all this fat off my body. What's the point of even trying? And we let this overwhelm kind of take over, and then we don't do anything. Well, just do it for 24 hours and see how you feel after that. And then commit to that. And then, maybe you do this 3 times a week to get started. Maybe you do this once a week just to get started and see how you feel, because, I could tell you all these things to do, but they're basically just words. The only thing that's going to keep you motivated enough to do this is to actually try it out and experience how you feel differently, how you have more energy, how your waistline starts to shrink, how your belly starts to shrink as well, how the number on the scale starts going down. That's the only thing that's going to motivate you to keep doing this and improving your health and improving your eating habits, is by your actual life experiences. So that's why I call it the 24-hour diet, the one-day diet. Try this for one day, see how you feel, and then continue to do it as you start seeing some awesome results. So these are the best times to lose weight. Give it a try. Let me know how it goes. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button below. In the comments below, let me know what you want me to cover in future videos, or if you tried this out and it works for you, or it doesn't work for you. Either way, let me know in the comments, and I'll be happy to help you out. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because we're shooting new videos every single week just to help you for free. And if you want a free program that I have, it's how to triple your fat burning overnight. So it takes kind of what we talked about here in this video and increases it even more. You can triple your fat burning overnight by taking advantage of this little loophole that we have. So if you want that program absolutely free, just my way of saying thank you for taking the time to watch this video, just go ahead and click the link below. Let me know your best email and I'll send it over to you. Again, 100% free, just my way of saying thank you for taking the time to watch this video. All right, talk soon.